It's time for a quick campsite quesadilla. We've got the blackstone fired up, we've got our tortillas, we've got our ground beef from our farmer friends, we've got shredded cheese, we've got some onions, bell peppers, we also have some lettuce that we're going to add to it, and then I've got salsa on the inside. Blackstone's fired up, let's get cooking. Ralph Man's Outdoors. We are at Oak Mountain State Park, Pelham, Alabama. We're doing our quesadillas here real quick. Won't take but a couple of minutes. Be sure and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We sure would appreciate it. Let's get cooking. The Blackstone is fired up and ready to go. Let's start cooking. The beef is down. We're just going to get it chopped up good. And then we'll season it. We got to get the taco seasoning. And this will be quick. One thing I love about doing taco meat, whether it's beef, deer, chicken, doing it on the Blackstone, when you do the seasoning pack, I'm still going to use the full pack for a pound of meat, which is what we've got. And just instead of having to add, you know, a half a cup of water or whatever the instructions say, when you do it on the Blackstone, you can mix it up just like this, and then we'll hit it with a little bit of water, and it'll simmer itself real quick here on the Blackstone. You don't have to wait for all that water to melt out of the pan. That's looking good right there. So let's hit it with a little bit of water, and then I'm going to spread it out, let it simmer for a little bit, and I'm going to throw the onions and bell peppers on. Ooh. Open the lid, it works better. There we go. We'll water it up a little bit. Toss it again. And it's already simmering. Look at there. Let's spread that out. We'll let that go a second. And I'm going to go ahead and throw down the onions and bell peppers. Don't necessarily need them too cooked. I just want to steam them up a little bit. I'll add some water to them just to soften them. I kind of like a little bit of a crunch. So we're going to let that go just a second, and we'll be ready to move this to the side and start building. Those onions and bell peppers are doing great. The meat is ready. So what I'm going to do is I need to clean off, especially since I'm working on my 24-inch camp Blackstone. I'm going to slide this over here to the side. We're going to turn off this burner. That way we can move our meat up here. At home on the 36-inch, I've got a lot more room for building quesadillas. And that's way too much meat for just me. But we're going to clean up this side, get it dried down, and then we'll start building quesadillas. I just hit it with some water so it would clean off easier. And looky there. I'll wipe it down with a paper towel, because we don't want a lot of excess grease and stuff on the bottom of our quesadillas, and we'll be ready to build. We've got 2 down, and we're just going to warm those up. They're already getting good and warm. All right, now we're going to go ahead and, these are just for me, so don't worry about my hands being in the cheese. But I'm going to put cheese on the bottom. May not have enough cheese. You can never have too much, but I may be lacking in the cheese department. We'll spread that out just a little bit. That's all the cheese I brought on this camp trip. But I sure was hungry for some quesadillas. Now we'll put some beef on here. It's all nice and seasoned up. Well, that cheese is already melting underneath that. That's going to be good. Of course, that's way too much meat for just me and a couple of quesadillas. So I'm going to save some of that. May do tacos another night. But, yeah. Meat and cheese, nothing wrong with that. Now we'll go with some onions and bell peppers. Love some good veggies. That's a little warm. Don't grab the blackstone when you're trying to grab your spatula. Just a little insider pro tip for you. All right. We've got the onions and bell peppers down. Now, let's add some lettuce. Somebody told me in another video that I needed lettuce or spinach on one of my quesadillas, and I thought, you know, that's not a bad idea. So I apologize if you're watching this one and I don't remember your name from the comment. It has been a while back, but hey, I appreciate the help. Lastly, we're going to add some more cheese so that we can then flip these, or flip the sides up and get them to seal off with that extra cheese. And man, that's a big thick quesadilla. I think we'll be eating well today. All right, well, might as well just dump all of it. Clean my fingers. And here we go. We're just going to fold that over just like so. Same thing on this side. Kind of press it down so we can start melting the cheese that's in there. And then we need to flip this. Typically I can do it easily, but man, that's full. There we go. Melt that other cheese on the other side. We'll just add that meat back into this one. And look at that. We'll have to take these in the camper to cut them. I didn't think to bring the pizza cutter out here, but we'll do that in just a minute. That is ooey gooey melted, and it's crisping up on the outside. So we're just going to plate this up. We'll take it inside and cut it. Oh, sorry, just trying to clean up a little bit. I'm going to turn this side off. I'm going to come back and get the beef here in a minute, but let's go give this a try. Now that looks good. That looks great. Ralph Man's Outdoors. You saw what it looked like. Got some homemade salsa to dip it in. That's good. I can actually taste the lettuce in there. That's good. The bell peppers and onions still have a little bit of a crunch, which I like. And the salsa gives it that added kick. If you found anything that you liked, helpful, feel free to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. Hit the comments down below and let me know what else I can add to it. Until later, I'm going to enjoy this. God bless.